Good morning, ladies. Thank you for coming in with me on this. This is the focus word of the week is clarity. So clarity is the verse Luke 10:41 and 42 in the NIV. Martha, Martha, the Lord answered, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. When we think about the things that distract us from what God has for us, we usually assume that those things are inherently bad, right? Choose we choices we make that does choices we make that don't line up with scripture, strongholds and addictions that con- continually idolize things of this world, and the concept of sin is general. But when good things distract us from what is best for our lives, what then? The story of Mary and Martha in Luke 10 gives us a great picture of what happens in our lives when we let good things get in the way. Jesus and his disciples were walking through the village, and Martha invited them into her home for dinner, when where Mary was also residing. While Jesus was in the living room, Martha spent all her time in the kitchen preparing things for her guests, while Mary sat at the feet of Jesus as he taught those listening. From the outside looking in, it is easy to shame Martha for not following after Mary and soaking in every waking moment with Jesus, the one they claimed to follow. However, many times our lives resemble Martha's. We know Jesus wants to be with us, that speak he is speaking, and we know it is important, but we feel pressed by what is right in front of us, the to do list, feeling too long to put aside. And we prioritize the preparation for the future over sitting with the only one who controls our future. The enemy does not just use the evil to distract us, he likes to consume us with what is immediate immediate rather than what is important. However, Jesus never asks us to spend time with him and then put us in a position where we are too late for what is best for us. We also maximize our time, replenishes our strength, and gives us clarity we did not have beforehand. Luke 10:42 ends the story of Martha and Mary with Jesus telling Martha, Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. When we prioritize Jesus, he protects us on all sides and preserves our lives. When we give ourselves to what is better, he gives us his best. Take the time to think about what may be keeping us from God's best, and be adamant about doing something about it. Let's leave the kitchen in the comfort normal of our normal good lives, and let's sit at the feet of Jesus and simply ask for clarity. What might be what might he be asking to us? Sorry. What might he be saying to us? Focus tip. God is never surprised. He knows exactly what we are facing and what our future holds. So instead of guessing what your next step should be, as the one who can clear things up for you. When we find yourselves refused when you find yourself confused this week, whisper the word clarity and ask him to open your eyes to the bigger picture and get ready to be amazed. Okay. Okay, clarity. So this is out of the journal. Clarity. C. Clear the clutter from your mind, heart, and soul. L. List what's taking up space and what needs sorting through. Apply God's word to your situation. What does it say? Resolve what's lingering with prayer, counsel, and faith. Implement the next step that you know at this moment. Taste and see the Lord's peace amidst uncertainty. Yoke yourself to His will and trust Him with what you can't see. Unplug, unwind. What is God saying to you here? Martha, Martha, the Lord answered, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken from her. Luke 10:41 and 42. Clarity, what it is. Seeing things from God's perspective, trusting that His ways are the best ways for us, always. Releasing everything into His care, letting the filter of His truth permeate everything we say and do. What it is not. Getting stuff done in the hopes of clearing our schedule. Working harder in order to make space to breathe. Holding our breath until we figure out the solution or comprehend His ways. Take a moment and say a prayer. No pressure, just you and Jesus. Jesus never asks us to spend time with Him. He then makes us too late for what is best. As we sit with Him, He clears the clutter, removes the pressure, and allows our eyes to see what they couldn't before. Clara Cherry Reeves. Consider these questions as you journal your thoughts throughout the week ahead. Is God opening your eyes to see anything differently? How does pursuing His best for you How does pursuing His best for you change your life? What most easily distracts you from spending time with Jesus, even if it's something good? So at the end of the week, after you journal, there's for 7-day slots for each. Yeah. So final thoughts. What preconceived notions did God help you redefine through the word clarity this week? So I hope that this helps. Next week we're going over the word little. That's an interesting word to be doing. I know that I'm with Mary and Martha Direct Sales Company, and I'm ambassador. I'm ambassador with Mary and Martha. There we go. He changes it up, but anyways, I'm ambassador with Mary and Martha, and it is that concept of living in the and, of having that balance, of having the Mary and Martha spirit, because you can't just be fully in Mary and forget Martha, and versus you can't just be in Martha's spirit and forget Mary. You need a balance of both, that hospitality and being at the feet of Jesus. And so that is a good reminder of living in the and I'm actually waiting to get my cousins is making the and symbol as a reminder for me, hopefully in the new home. So I gotta go see my kids. So remember to infuse your life with Christ daily.